Good evening and welcome to Tuesday's edition of the Regional News. The Pan American Health Organization, PAHO, has issued an epidemiological alert regarding the increased risk of dengue outbreaks in the Americas, attributed to the growing circulation of the dengue-3 serotype in several countries in the region. PAHO urged countries to strengthen their surveillance, early diagnosis, and clinical management to address potential increases in dengue cases. The dengue-3 serotype has been identified in several countries across the Americas, including Brazil, Colombia, Costa Rica, Guatemala, Mexico, and Peru. In 2024, Argentina reported its circulation, marking the introduction of this serotype into the country. In the same year, Brazil and Colombia reported an increase in cases associated with dengue, particularly among children. And it has also been detected in other countries in Central America and the Caribbean. This serotype has been linked to severe forms of the disease, even in primary infections, raising concerns about its potential impact on public health. The re-emergence of dengue-3 after a prolonged absence in certain areas of the region increases the vulnerability of populations that have not been previously exposed to this serotype. PAHO recommends that countries strengthen vector control measures, enhance diagnostic capacity within healthcare systems, and ensure early and adequate treatment for patients to prevent severe complications. Public education campaigns to reduce exposure to mosquito vector and eliminate breeding grounds are also essential. The head of the UN AIDS agency said the number of new HIV infections could jump more than 6 times by 2029 if American support of the biggest AIDS program is dropped, warning that millions of people could die and more resistant strains of the disease could emerge. UNAIDS Executive Director said HIV infections have been falling in recent years, with just 1.3 million new cases recorded in 2023, a 60% decline since the virus peaked in 1995. But since President Donald Trump's announcement that U.S. would freeze all foreign assistance for 90 days, officials estimate that by 2029, there could be 8.7 million people newly infected with HIV, a tenfold jump in AIDS-related deaths to 6.3 million, and an additional 3.4 million children made orphans. In one Kenyan country, 550 HIV workers were immediately laid off, while thousands of others in Ethiopia were terminated, leaving health officials unable to track the epidemic. Deportation flights from the U.S. to Venezuela have resumed as part of American President Donald Trump's long-promised anti-immigration push. 2 Venezuelan planes, which together were carrying approximately 190 people, left a U.S. Army base in El Paso, Texas on Monday, bound for the South American country. Except for a brief period under the Biden administration in October 2023, deportation flights from the U.S. to Venezuela have been halted for years. As a result of severe economic crisis and political turmoil under the rule of authoritarian leader Nicolas Maduro, almost 8 million Venezuelans left the country between 2014 and 2024. From October 2023 to September 2024, Venezuelans accounted for the second highest number of quote-unquote encounters of any nationality at the southern U.S. border, according to U.S. Customs and Border Protection. The resumption of deportation flights comes shortly after Trump's special envoy, Richard Grenell, visited Caracas and met with Maduro, after which 6 Americans were freed from Venezuelan custody. Thank you for watching. I am TIANA.